Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. I'm reviewing the Commando film, the director's cut of said film, which is only like an extra 90 seconds of the film, so yeah. I decided to review Commando because I just did the versus stream of Commando versus Rambo, and Rambo did win that one. The reason why I wanted to do it was because I like these movies. They're 80s movies that have a lot of action. It was a better time for movies back then, especially action movies. Yes, they have some cheesiness in them. Yes, they have some problems with them. What movie didn't back then? But these movies I really enjoyed. Commando is actually a very well done movie for an 80s action-packed romp or action-packed shoot-'em-up and whatnot, because it has a compelling story. It has an interesting beginning that kind of throws you off, but then gets you right into it. It has good character establishment and story establishment. One thing that I really enjoyed was how they showed a bunch of strangers just getting killed, and then you establish the main character, what he's doing, and you don't know what these people have tied together, but somehow they are relevant to each other because that's how it's set up. And then it is explained later on they were all part of Arnold Schwarzenegger's unit. Now, there are some cutting issues. There are some things that I would have actually honestly cut out, but for the most part, the extra content that they put in this film added dialogue between Arnold Schwarzenegger and the woman that helps him, or that he kind of just drags into it. There's added context. There's more graphic content in this movie during the final climactic battle scenes and whatnot. It's basically just 90 seconds of added just pieces in, which was very well done. The action, the fight scenes, all of it was very well done. The choreography was very well done. I mean, there's a lot of hero shots in this movie, which for an 80s movie is the norm. Objectively, I would still put this movie at an 8 out of 10, because objectively there are flaws to it. There are some writing issues, there are some cutting issues. The pacing is pretty good, but there is a kind of a small little lag, but it's minuscule at at best. However, there is some acting and writing issues that do kind of weaken it, where Alyssa Milano's character she's a defiant little twerp after she gets kidnapped, but then again, she's also very submissive because of the situation she is. She is a 10-year-old girl, but she still tries to act tough, and it doesn't come off very well. Alyssa Milano, this is before she went completely batshit insane, and her acting, for the most part, is good, but some scenes, it just didn't come off right. Then there's other characters like Sully, who, total sleazeball. He acts it perfectly as a sleazeball, but there are some scenes like the chase scene between Arnold Schwarzenegger and his character, where it's like he's clearly shooting where he would have hit Arnold Schwarzenegger's character or the woman that was in the car with him. So it's like, yikes. They could have cut that a little bit better and done that a little bit better. But for the most part, this movie is a solid 8 out of 10 objectively. Subjectively and moviegoer, 10 out of 10, both. I really liked this movie. The casting was great as well. They had a character that is usually, who plays the main bad guy, who's behind the whole kidnapping, and the story, he's played in Alien Resurrection, I can't remember his name. He's played in Addams Family. He's played in so many other movies where he's played funny characters and comedic characters. Well, in this one, he actually plays a very evil character. And it's just well done. Now, a lot of people nowadays, with all the SJWs, they might say that a lot of this is whitewashing, race bending and whatnot. And you know what? I don't care about any of that. This was an 80s iconic movie, and it was well done, for the most part. Having Bill Paxton in there for like a brief cameo was pretty cool too to see. But for the most part, I give Commando an 8 out of 10, objectively, and 10 out of 10 for moviegoer and subjective. Because it is a great film, great story. He's Delta Force that's just trying to stay retired and live with his daughter, you know? And then shit happens which causes him to get right back into it because she gets kidnapped. It's a good revenge story, it's a good action story, it's just all great. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the review. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share. Smash that like button, make sure that you do. And leave a comment in the comment section. Have you seen this movie? Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know all your thoughts. Anyway, folks, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.